What's going on, guys? I'm Show Guy Joe here with my buddy
Tafari TV in the building. We have survived another weekend.
Yes, we have. So we are back after a small break. Tafari went on 2 con excursions and surprisingly did not get sick. That's amazing on its own.
No, not sick, just blocked by the president. So that was fun.
The current president, or
yeah, I got blocked by the president and the vice president in the same month. So when I was at Essence, next door at the convention center, Kamala came to town, which means there's now 2 blocks worth of SUVs preventing me from getting across the street to the venue I need to go to. Then, I don't know if Joe just heard about all the fun with like Kai Cenat and Sexy Red and Kev on stage and O'Shea Jackson Jr. and this random cavalcade of characters that just kept showing up to DreamCon, and he wanted to get in on the fun. But I dropped Kira to the airport, went back to the same place, dropped another friend to the airport, which took 15 minutes. But between that and the second friend, Air Force One showed up, and all you see is a sea of black SUVs blocking the highway for miles on end. And now I'm getting messages of like, none of the planes since I dropped you off last have moved. What happened? They're like, apparently the president's here. And all our pilots are now stuck in traffic, so no one's leaving.
I'm going to be honest, when you said blocked, I thought you meant on Twitter. It's like, good Lord, what did you do for both of them to block you on Twitter?
No, just not. I would take a Twitter block versus traffic. Like
they physically blocked
you. Yeah, getting into Austin, Texas took me like 3 hours. Leaving to get home took like 5.5. Just getting out of city limits. And then there's this giant highway that leads right into the city. And for as far as I could see, it was just backed up for miles because nobody could get home.
That's rough.
It was one way to end a weekend.
I'll say. So today we are going over episode 3 and episode 4 of Ultraman Arc. We're going to watch it. We're going to riff on it as we go along because Tafari's still learning Ultra stuff. He's getting better, though. He's catching up. We get to look at the origin story, and apparently we're going to fight Kaiju Pikachu tonight. So let us get into it. I'm actually using this to make my Japanese better, if you guys don't know. I'm learning through osmosis.
Just raw
pretty bad considering. Huh?
Is he just raw dogging the show without subtitles?
Pretty much. I mean, it's a fairly straightforward show. Plus, you think I would know more Japanese considering my grandma was trying to teach me while she was alive, but and here we are. All right, what do we got? Starting now. It's a portal in the sky. Already, I don't have a good feeling about this.
Why did I think this was the loading screen for the video player? We're just starting the episode off like this.
Yeah, we're just straight starting.
Okay.
And it's his grandma.
I was going to say, who's this random woman and why is she in my room?
Oh, it's an old Asian grandma. They can go anywhere they please. They are unbound by limitations, physics, laws. They need something, they can get it.
So Japanese kids don't get privacy either. Got it.
Oh no, this is any Asian grandparent can do anything they want.
Okay.
It's like a Kung Fu Hustle. The dramatic fight was all between the elderly. Yeah, she says basically he's good because I think this is a bit of a flashback. This is like his first day at work.
Yeah, the white, it looks like there's like a white filter over the screen. So I want to say this is a young, I'm in high school haircut. So we are definitely.
Yeah, this is first day on the job.
Okay, so we are. So how far into do we know how far into the job they are currently?
He is, I think, 4 months into the job.
Okay, because I'm saying the other episodes, it still feels like rookie season for them.
No, he's still rookie. Like he's the newest member of the thing, but I think he's only like 4 episodes, like 4 months into the actual job.
Okay.
Try and jump ahead a little bit. Back up. Still theme music. Still theme music. Still theme music. There we go. So this is actually what it said. Scientific kaiju investigation. He's trying to get you and U-Bot and Peabody's name down right. So we now have more names. So that's Bon and Rin. And Yuma is our main dude.
Oh, Yuma's our guy.
Yuma's our guy. And
Okay.
Bon is the head of the older gentleman, and Rin's the woman. Is she? And a new portal in the sky is opened.
Yes, and are we getting another portal? But to just so stuff usually comes out of the ground, right? Not the sky.
50-50. It just kind of depends on if they're earthbound kaiju or space aliens. Because a lot of Ultra series kind of have Power Rangers SPD or Deca Ranger, where aliens just live on Earth and some are peaceful, some are not so peaceful. It just kind of depends on the series.
Okay, because I figured these are all mostly. Seems like we've mostly dealt with earthbound threats so far. Are we giving kaiju education to the children?
Preschool or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just doing initial readings and whatnot. Making sure if there's any changes, because this actually is like the same portal that appeared during what they call K-Day for Kaiju Day, when Kaiju first started invading and waking up.
So the kaiju came all through the portal, or the portal woke up sleeping kaiju within the earth?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B. So we know Monogolus, which is the name of the first monster, and Ultraman Arc fell through this portal, but there are also kaiju sleeping within the earth. So K-Day is kind of like G-Day, where everything just kicks off.
Okay, so it's like Ghidorah and the monsters are already on Earth.
Yeah, they just wake up or they're elsewhere. Rin tries to get to know Yuma a little. Trying to hey, I was doing this during K-Day. What happened with you? Because Yuma is 17 or 18 now, and K-Day was
Is
like
Yuma the
11
Kenny
years
here?
ago?
Is Yuma the Kenny here, or whatever you said the name is for the little kids in the
Yes,
other
Yuma is the Kenny in this flashback. So this is both of his.
Oh, not a happy camping trip. This can only end terribly.
Oh, we will see it. Tokusatsu in general has no problem showing stuff like that. It won't be graphic, but we will definitely get on-screen deaths.
What? Go home, Kenny. What are you doing? Jesus.
So that's Monogolus, which is a kit bash of an old Zeton costume and some other pieces. Technically, it's his fault that his parents died.
No. I'm fully 100%. I hope they're haunting him. He is earned their fate.
All because the kid wanted to see what the big explosion was.
It's a skyscraper-sized monster. Look back, but run forward. Your legs work. Must be nice.
There goes the mom.
Just gonna.
And there goes the dad.
So, zap to death, crush to death. What are we alluding to here?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Falling debris, probably also some stuff like that.
Look what you did, Kenny, you bastard.
Why does this kid continue to turn around?
Go home. I'm sorry, did you go back and pry your dad's watch off of him?
It was probably given to him by next of kin. Grandma
Okay.
probably gave it to him.
And I'm sorry, how did we even get rid of that thing?
Supposedly, Ultraman, before he had to find a host body, defeated the first monster, which is
Okay.
why the horn got cut off, is now being studied.
Oh, right.
But he was too critically injured to go back into the portal, so now he's probably like resting in the kid, which is why the kid survived.
Mm. So a little bit of All Might action.
A little bit. Yuma's making a promise to resolve of his resolve and everything. Ren's just like, man, that sucks. I'm sorry I brought this up.
That tragic time in my past, in the childhood that we vaguely remember and report on.
But let's work well together.
This is where we make the promise that we will flashback to in the season finale.
Maybe. Kind of depends on what kind of Ultraman we get this year. I wonder if we're gonna get the two-parter where he like doesn't want to hurt Kaiju anymore for some weird reason.
But with the kaiju like just misunderstood in that one, or
Well, he understands that the Earth Kaiju are technically species of Earth, so like there's one where one Ultraman doesn't want to hurt them anymore because like a child Kaiju, like a baby Kaiju, is in the direct line of fire, and the mom was just like fighting against the Earth forces to defend the baby. And he just was like, "Oh God, I'm killing like families." Of course, then it resolves at resolves towards like, no, sometimes it's a necessary evil. And we get Digolis, Digiolus, which is the same kaiju but with two horns.
I would say, is this an evolution or is this a?
Probably an offshoot. I think they're supposed to be based off a rhinoceros beetle and a stag beetle.
That's the vibe I'm getting, and I feel like I've seen a variation of that in which game was it? Godzilla Save the Earth.
Probably the stag beetle and the uh, rhino beetle are very, very heavily used tropes in a lot of tokusatsu themes, especially in Kamen Rider. They are really big in Kamen Rider. Well, once again, this is made by Kit Bashing a Zeton. So I'm not sure if this is an offshoot breed of Zeton or if this is just a Kit Bash suit that they made by combining several monster parts in their warehouse department.
It looks like it's a combination of different things. Still kept somewhat of the original inspiration from the flashback. What? Sheffield was
Because it
going
looks
to.
like it's got like the back of Red King and Zeton's face and crab horns. And they're heading right for the preschool.
Not kids, not the classroom full of Kennys.
No, these don't constitute as Kennys. They're not doing anything ultra annoying. They are just like happen to be the line of fire. A Kenny is a child who purposely endangers himself while monsters are fighting.
Okay, I think this is the most damage we've done so far.
Yeah.
The weird little
That's
honeycomb. I wonder if the weird little honeycomb things. They look like the kind of like the nest from the wasp in Metroid Prime, the first one. Curious if that's just a design choice or if something's gonna they get used for something.
what they're holding.
The whatever, either what they're holding or just they shoot off like rockets. I'm curious. Oh,
Oh, on
thanks.
the monster. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about. I thought you were talking about the batons they were waving.
No, the little shoulder pieces on the monster.
I'm not sure. The defense force. I like that in Ultraman we actually have competent defense forces.
I mean, good on them for just firing and not letting up. It's not doing much, but good on them for at least shooting first and asking questions later. Is Ultraman talking to him right now?
Yeah, this is the first time we've met. This is the first time they're doing stuff. It's like, all right, kid, here's what you're gonna do.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
it's like
drag you into my world. I'm gonna drag you into the Ultra realm real quick. That way I can give you the lowdown on what's gonna happen. So now this is just the old. Hey, you want to make a pact and like help each other out? Here's your toys. Go buy your toy, kids. I'm not gonna lie, I still want that thing.
somebody's got to have it online. Oh, he was
Oh, they're
asleep this
all
whole
over
time.
eBay and Toku Collectible and Kotetsu Toys. I just want them to be a little bit cheaper than like $60.
I found that apparently I have one of the few authentic lightsabers in the con circuit, or not
Ooh,
not lightsabers, keyblades.
ooh.
Superhero hug and then transform. So you couldn't give me the speech before we started letting military members die. Oh,
Yeah,
he
he
caught the
saved
jet.
it.
Oh,
He got the jet.
saved one. Sir, I'm gonna need you to focus. People are dying right now. I like how practical this little toy set they have going is.
I'll say this about Arc. I think Arc has used his shield more than any other Ultra I've ever seen.
Well, apparently this guy has one too.
Now it's just turned into a match, Overwatch match.
Y'all don't get these kids to safety and just go away somewhere?
No, Grandma knows they're safe. She's got Grandma sense.
I'm curious what the. Because I've seen that a few times. What's with the wearing the apron 24/7?
Kids are messy.
You know what? Fair. You do have a daycare to deal with.
This is their big visual effect for the fight. We're just going to rotate the camera around the set.
I
Around
like that they're at
the.
least coming up with something different every episode because
This is true.
I genuinely now look forward to like what are they gonna surprise us with each time.
So that answers your
There
question.
we
It
go.
does in fact shoot something.
Okay, so yeah, shoulder rockets or shoulder blast, shoulder beams. Ultraman, fight back.
They are getting better and better with their models for their city designs. Oh, there we go. There's the other thing.
What, the camera angles?
The camera angles and like making Ultraman look so huge in a city.
All right, that's 2 shields. By Pokemon Go rules, he should not have any more to throw out. Hmm. Oh wait, did that break through? Oh,
No, he did like a bending Kamehameha to where he just like whipped it around the shield and through the side of the creature's head.
okay, yeah, okay. That I think that's the most violent finishing we've had so far too.
Oh, you have not seen anything. You need to see some Showa era Ultraman. Stuff gets like violent.
Is he tuckered out?
A little sleepy.
Was the red thing diamond a move, or is that a warning that like you're almost out of time?
Both. It can be both. It's like a power core timer.
Okay, so it's kind of like the Omnitrix in Ben 10 when you get hit with the red beep when he was about to run out.
Yep, I mean, Way Big is basically an Ultra.
Yeah, same with Gigantosaur.
Kind of, yep.
Well, he's a kaiju. But yeah, actually, yeah, I remember now. The design for Way Big is whereas Alien X
Way
is
Big
almost
is
like
literally an Ultra.
yeah, and then Alien X is like almost like a mini Ultra.
Drawings from when he was a little, so he remembers all these things.
Is that the horn he drew?
That's the sword. So
Okay.
now he's remembering the armor he drew. So foreshadowing for the next episode.
Is he able to customize the armor by just imagining, or how does that work?
So I think his theme around is imagining anything he can imagine he can make, or
Okay.
something that he's imagined for a long time he can make. It's kind of like one of the Super Sentais that was like recent at that point.
This dude, what? I still don't trust this guy. What
I'm
info are
waiting
you
for him.
collecting? What
I'm
info is
waiting.
he collecting every episode we don't know about, and giving it to who? What's in the damn briefcase you carry everywhere?
Oh no, he's very straightforward. They said straight up, it's like he's working with the Defense Force. He's our liaison between what information we gather and the Defense Force. So there's like no ulterior motive at the moment.
Okay.
I just think he's going to end up being like a host for another Ultra midway through. Maybe Ultraman Zero comes back. They're just walking to work, and they're making the joke about, oh, this is like walking to school. But the horn is still there.
Is that the childhood horn or the one that he just destroyed?
No, that's the childhood horn.
Oh, okay. Rest of the. Oh, dude, this is the same flashback. Okay.
No, now we're on to the next episode.
Oh,
So
it
this
just
is the
crossed over
previous
that
one.
fast?
Yep. I mean, we fast forwarded a little bit.
Okay, you're just gonna do this one long cut?
Yeah, one long cut.
Works for me.
Also, it saves us from having to reset up everything.
That's okay, because that's what I thought we were gonna do, but this works fine. Alright,
Now, I
so
have no problem doing long form discussion and talks. Doing it because I accidentally killed my parents.
just couldn't help from being a Kenny.
So Yuma and Ren are out shopping at the local shopping mart, which surprisingly, even local businesses and business districts have their own superhero mascots.
Like in the
And
show
they
or
have
just in
their
the culture? Like in the show or in the culture in general?
the culture in general, but they have their own show. It's called Dogenger. It's free on YouTube. They just introduced this season the dental superhero.
Hey, put the broom
I'll see if
down
we
and we can
can't pull
talk.
this up after we end recording and share the screen. That way you can see a little bit of it. It's hilarious. There's so many of them. See, we can't skip the theme song again.
Oh, did another Ultra just come to the portal? Oh no, we're still in the opening credits.
So power went out at the shops because a big rat ate through one of the cables.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, why are we all yelling at a sewer hole right now?
She's explaining like it's a rat. It's a big rat.
I'm sure you
It's
and
at
your
least a
broom can handle
Raichu.
it. Yeah, you and the broom will be able to handle this just fine.
It's at least a Raichu. God help you if it's a lowland Raichu, because then you got to deal with the psychic rat.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Alolan form.
So they're laying it on real thick, forcing Ren and Yuma to like look into this. Although I do like what this actually does teach is like support your local mom and pop businesses in the commercial district, because they've been there forever. They are artisans. They know their craft, and you should always be supporting them. Which is something I feel like needs to be done here more often.
I mean, that was Dream and BlurredCon, just all these mom and pop shops in the vendor hall. I kind of like that there was, because I was looking for anime to buy. There was no one selling like Blu-rays or DVDs. Every vendor was like some. What is that?
Yeah, it's something I don't like at current anime conventions. Like I understand streaming has put like a halt to that, but not every anime is on the streaming service.
Right. But I give them props because nobody. That was just me being picky. Nobody was selling anime, but every booth was selling like some kind of custom mom and pop. I made this from my mind type of merch. So I'm like, you know what? If everyone here is selling personal items, that's fine. I would just, I would just thug it out online. But
So
here
this
comes
rat
the.
only chews electric cables and apparently can chew through steel doors.
But if it's small enough to, y'all have blasters and stuff, y'all should be fine. Have fun in the sewers.
Meanwhile, Bon and Ishido, is it Ishida or Ishido? Let me look. Kaiju Ishido. So Bon and Ishido are looking into like what's causing this, what kind of monster are we dealing with. Apparently, they found out that a local laboratory was experimenting on a mice with a certain bacteria type that could possibly generate energy, but they went too far with the experiments and it escaped.
Rat's been doing numbers around town, clearly. It's one of the. This is why you got to stop experimenting on animals with Compound V. See what happens when they get out.
Oh yeah, no, it's bad. That's some Team Rocket BS right there.
I mean, maybe they can help. Maybe they've just been trying to catch the wrong rat this whole time.
It's like, what's right near the shopping district? An electrical plant. Because apparently zoning in Japan is weird and wants a major industrial area right next to a main commercial area. What surprises me is they actually do have some pull with, uh, I guess, local government and whatnot. Skip, because like the energy department's like, sure, we'll let you look around.
Right, we'll give you one shot of the lobby, and then the rest will be a tour outside. I'm curious how heavy the suit is for that robot for whoever is wearing it.
They are trained people. Yeah, she doesn't say who. Where's the UP suit? All right, here's a net gun. We're gonna go check elsewhere. You got this. Suit actor is Daiki Yazaki. Wonder what he's done. What suits has he done? Not letting her in because of proprietary technology inside the room. That's fair, actually.
Wait, because there's what in the room for her?
Proprietary technology, like technology that the company itself has developed for energy needs, as opposed to using generalized equipment.
Okay.
Oh, he's a stunt dude. Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna need a bigger net. Yeah, that is a Rattata on roids.
To Ren's credit, she does hit it with the net gun. Of course, then they relay the
I'm
information.
surprised that I'm surprised the net was big enough.
Of course, naturally, she's going to get the info of, hey, don't startle it. It'll freak out if you do.
Well, too little, too late on that one.
Yeah, now you tell me. Now it's gargantualizing or whatever the we did in Pokemon Britain.
Gigantom. No, was it
Yeah,
not
Gigantamax.
Was it Gigantamax or Dynamaxing?
Dynamax.
That's what it was.
You're right,
Because
it's Dynamax.
the most recent one I've beaten, and I have not. I need to go through and actually get the rest of the damn Pokemon. It's
Now,
evolving.
now, yeah, she did evolve a little. He's got a little bit of a different look.
Did he fuse with the power plant?
Looks like it. So hey, oh okay. So the dude says like, so hey, if if that goes up, that's gonna be bad.
Just a slight problem. No
No,
big
she
deal.
actually flat out asks like, so how big's the radius? It's like we're in it, and the surrounding area for about a couple miles is gonna be in it.
Hmm.
I would not be going ahead of the robot. I would let the robot lead the way the
Especially,
entire way.
I feel like every episode this robot has new accessories I don't know about. Because where did the shield come?
Maybe it's back.
But yes, just like in Lost in Space, let the robot go first.
Which switch does which? Yep, Care Bear stare.
Ultra dude, I choose you. I feel like we should not be juicing this place back up right now with the kaiju still hooked to
Yeah, that's no
it.
good.
Have been a headlock. If he uses headbutt, it'll be very effective.
We tried knee it in the head and it didn't work. I don't know how long that extension cable is on this rat.
Yeah, right.
And is he one of those cables? Oh, well, that's actually going to answer that question.
Cut the cord, get rid of cable, move to streaming. But the problem just kind of solved itself, didn't it? Just had to charge it back up, didn't you? Okay, we get another rotating angle. Oh, back and forth. Okay. Not the robot getting frustrated.
I feel like Arc is just being a kind of a jerk now, just like torturing the thing with little finger
Right.
robots.
Like at this point, just put him out of his misery. Like we realized very quickly he's not going to break free.
No, he broke free.
I stand corrected. Shield bash. Or Ultraman use protect. It
But
didn't do
protect is
shit.
always supposed to work.
These new Pokemon are different, man.
And apparently Ultraman can copy his shield forward. That's new. Never seen that before. Episode 4, we're already getting a We Believe in You power up.
You're about to get Ben 10 to fight back. The love of God, save our shopping district.
This is where I kind of wish the Ultraman actually talked in this season.
Did the suit come with a DLC patch that just installed?
Pretty much. The power of the sun. That's a nice camera angle.
Super Ultraman.
More fighting. Double axe handle.
Did you just mud stomp it into the ground?
He cracked his head. Yep, launched him.
Oh, it's still okay. I thought he. Okay, now it's dead. Okay, for real this time.
We need to explode him into the air and then explode him on the ground.
All right, now everybody go home and keep your fridges closed and get some candles ready because y'all ain't having power for a month.
If you're lucky. Your band's probably relaying the information about the solar armor to the Shido.
Have these two just been sitting here in this office the whole episode?
Well, I mean, they've been pulling up like the records on the rat from that the Defense Force relayed to them.
All right, fair enough. Reconnaissance and research, R&D.
Oh, look, Hayao Miyazaki's there.
Is he really?
No.
Okay.
It's an old Japanese man with a beard.
Fair enough.
He's too grumpy to do that.
Miyazaki? Really?
He's a super grumpy old man.
I had no idea.
You need to watch the documentary of the Kingdom of Dreams and Nightmares.
I feel like I've heard that title.
There we go. I run a little bit. And then we'll see it on next time. Oh, it's a Bond episode. Apparently it has to do with some sort of dinosaur thing. It's a fish kaiju that actually legitimately
water right now?
Yeah, so they're doing an underwater fight next week.
Okay, I like it. We're switching up the terrains every episode.
All right, so that was episode 3 and 4. What'd you think, Tafari?
I'm invested. I like the new camera angles. I like that we're getting a little more to the story. I like that he's at least getting power-ups and the monsters are at least, I like the designs are at least a little bit creative. It's like we're making jokes like Pokemon and Pikachu, but it's an interesting take. Simple concept, but they're at least having fun with it, and I like it. It's easy to follow. It's not this super over convoluted thing. They're not trying too hard, but they're getting it done.
We're also already a sixth of the way through the series because there's only going to be 24 episodes of this, I believe.
We're 4 episodes. So yeah, we're 4 episodes in. Yeah, okay.
Yep. So we will catch you guys soon. As for us, Get It Podcast Friday, we're going to have a special interview tomorrow at 7 Central. I don't know if we're going to do that live or just do a recording and then air it on GitBit. But we will be interviewing Steve Orlando from Marvel DC Writing, comic book author, and then we will be covering the other stuff that happened at Comic-Con that didn't deal with Robert Downey Jr.
That was seeing that in real time was so crazy because everyone, like, we're at the con and we're just watching everyone check their phones and like live react to the news.
And IGN's just been doing nothing but crapping on it the whole time. I don't know what's going on with them.
Who is writing over there? I feel so bad for their on-air talent because they're such cool people, but they get so much crap on behalf of whoever writes their articles.
It's awful. It really is. But as far as Tokusatsu stuff goes, we'll be here next Wednesday for Ultraman episode 5. I am going to actually share that Genjer link to Tafari because that's actually a thing. Local heroes. This is based all in Fukuoka.
Okay.
Like every hero is a local hero somewhere in Fukuoka. And they just all decided in the towns, like, you know, there's enough of us to where we can promote this as an actual show, and then they made it. So Tafari is getting sent out on a new special mission of looking at another type of Tokusatsu thing where it's a very heavy comedy based, not quite Power Ranger, but also kind of Power Ranger, kind of Metal Hero. I think Beetleborgs.
Okay.
Beetleborgs, VR Troopers kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Except more Japanese humor. So we'll see you guys next time. Well, let's see if Tafari get some free time to watch that, and we'll give us pressure to that. But we'll be back with episode 5. You guys take it easy.
Peace.